ਕੈਨੇਡਾ USA ਬਾਰਡਰ ਦੇ ਨੇੜੇ ਮੈਨੀਟੋਬਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕ ਬੱਚੇ ਸਮੇਤ 4 ਵਿਅਕਤੀਆਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਲਾਸ਼ਾਂ ਮਿਲਣ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਫਲੋਰੀਡਾ ਦੇ ਇੱਕ ਵਿਅਕਤੀ ਨੂੰ ਚਾਰਜ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ। ਉਸ ਉੱਤੇ ਮਨੁੱਖੀ ਸਮਗਲਿੰਗ ਦਾ ਦੋਸ਼ ਲਗਾਇਆ ਗਿਆ। ਡਿਸਟ੍ਰਿਕਟ ਆਫ ਮਿਨੀਸੋਟਾ ਲਈ ਯੂਨਾਈਟਿਡ ਸਟੇਟ ਅਟਾਰਨੀ ਆਫ ਅਨੁਸਾਰ 47 ਸਾਲਾ ਸਟੀਵ ਸੈਟ ਨੂੰ ਬੁੱਧਵਾਰ ਨੂੰ USA ਬਾਰਡਰ ਪੈਟਰੋਲ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਬਿਨਾਂ ਦਸਤਾਵੇਜ਼ਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿਦੇਸ਼ੀ ਨਾਗਰਿਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਮਗਲ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ ਗ੍ਰਿਫਤਾਰ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਸੀ।
What I am about to share is going to be difficult for many people to hear, but I am here to advise you of the discovery of 4 deceased individuals near the Canada-US border. It is an absolute and heartbreaking tragedy, and I offer my condolences and those of the RCMP to every family member and loved one who is affected by this tragedy. Yesterday morning, RCMP officers with the Integrated Border Enforcement Team received concerning information from their counterparts in the United States. Specifically, it outlined that U.S. Customs and Border Protection had apprehended a group of individuals who had crossed into the United States from Canada, just south of Emerson, Manitoba. Further, it indicated that one of the adults was carrying items meant for an infant, but that no infant was found with the group. Upon receiving this information at 9:23 a.m., a search was immediately launched on both sides of the border. Our officers were very near the area, and they were able to start that search a minute later at 9:24. Extensive patrols were conducted in very challenging conditions. And at approximately 1:30 p.m., RCMP officers discovered the bodies of 3 individuals on the Canadian side of the border, approximately 10 kilometers east of Emerson. The victims have been identified as an adult male, an adult female, and an infant. Fearing there might have been additional victims, officers continued their search and located the body of another male, believed at this time to be a teenager. All victims were located approximately 9 to 12 meters from the border, and at this very early stage of the investigation, it appears that they all died due to exposure to cold weather. I can assure you that the search for any possible survivors or additional victims continued throughout the evening of Wednesday, January the 19th, and our officers continue to patrol the area today. To date, no other victims have been located. And I ask you to please understand that it's going to take time to identify the names, ages, and nationalities of these deceased victims. You'll also note that I am using the term victims, and that's on purpose. We're very concerned that this attempted crossing may have been facilitated in some way, and that these individuals, including an infant, were left on their own in the middle of a blizzard when the weather hovered around minus 35 degrees Celsius, factoring the wind. These victims faced not only the cold weather, but also endless fields, large snowdrifts, and complete darkness. We don't know how these individuals got to Emerson, but our investigators are certainly going to look into every aspect of their deaths. As we suspect this group is tied to the individuals found on the U.S. side of the border, we're working in close collaboration with U.S. Customs and Border Protection and the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. All of our agencies are committed to a thorough and a comprehensive investigation. I also have a message to anyone who is thinking of crossing the border in Manitoba, either heading south or north. Just don't do it. Do not listen to anyone who tells you they can get you to your destination safely. They cannot. Even with proper clothing, it is not a journey that is possible. This morning, taking the severe wind chill into account, it was minus 41 degrees Celsius in the Emerson area. At this temperature, your skin will freeze within minutes. I do understand that for some there may be a great need to get to another country, but this is